has been crowned the captain of coonery? Who has entered the Hall of Shame this week? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Wankster of the Week. So let's get to that real quick. This week's Wankster of the Week goes to none other than Meek Mill. Now, Meek has been doing his Wankster dizzle this entire summer ever since he lost epically to Drake in the rap beef that just took the summer by storm. But on top of that, basically what happened is Wale was in studio and he was talking about the beef himself, and he's basically giving an objective standpoint. However, that wasn't to his liking, and because of that, Meek Mill decided to rinse him out on the internet, and that's what he does best. He doesn't air out his issues on a record like most MCs would do. He just goes to Twitter or social media in general. Now, let me give you a bit of context as to how this happened. So, as I just mentioned, Wale was on The Breakfast Club doing an interview with them, and basically, he was detailing his point of view from what happened during that beef between Meek Mill and Drake. He gave us his take on it, and it's a very objective take to say the least. And this is what Wale said about the entire beef. And I quote, "I just feel like, and this is me speaking as someone who has been in the industry for a long time, I honestly feel like Meek brought a pencil to a gunfight. You can't compete with somebody who has those types of relationships. I'm telling everyone who thought Meek lost just off the strength of losing, it doesn't matter what he made. He could have made Ether 3.0. The opinions of the people would have been that from the kid from Toronto waxed him. Drake went to Apple and my man went to Funk Flex. And there's nothing wrong with Funk Flex, but we talking about Apple, bruh. They heard Drake's joints all around world." So Wale gave his take on it, and for the most part, it was pretty objective, Like, you can't just say, oh, well, he just took a scratch, he'll be all right. No, like, the man took a loss. His career isn't done. Like, he can still make hits, but for what it shows, he lost the battle to Meek. Meek, not being one for constructive criticism, as I will prove to you, did not take too kindly to these words. And this is what Meek said on a post on Instagram. And I quote, "Niggas be doing all this to drop a new record gossiping about they hoe-ass feelings and they personal life because they miserable and nobody don't want to rock with them. Really stay away from me, fam. You not MMG no more. This why you can't get my number, you a hoe? And you dead cracked right now, Wale from nut. I wasn't even mad at you, fam. You got some real issues with yourself and you jealous. Broke rapper. This is my last time, I think, addressing shit on the internet. But if I don't talk about it, one of you dudes gonna get hurt speaking my name like it's sweet. Y'all niggas gonna stop mentioning my name like it ain't no consequences. I'm off this internet. I don't speak on MMG interviews unless it's good. You a clown. We don't want to hear you no more, fam. Go jump off a roof like you've been trying to do, chump. He not MMG. I'm making that call. He been trying to call me saying Rose owe us money. He don't owe me shit, and if he do, I'll get it later. Go that away." Okay, now, Meek Mill, you seem like you're suffering from issues yourself. You seem like you're suffering from too many L's, but I also think you're suffering from some sort of like bipolar disorder or something like that. Because you go off on these long-winded rants on the internet as if people out there give a damn of what you're talking about. Maybe to a certain extent, but mostly as a talking point. But do they take you seriously? No, because you are just overly emotional. You're emotional on the keyboard. You're emotional in your records, and you're just emotional in general. And this is coming from a rapper who's supposed to be all hard, thugged out, I ain't give a damn about nothing. I'm out here making my money. But then when someone gives an objective critique about how you handled the whole situation with Drake, you're gonna get mad at him. Keep in mind, this is not the first time you got at Wale. You got at Wale the first time because he didn't tweet your album, bro. And this is what we're out here getting mad for. You're out here talking about I get money, but you're out here getting mad because dudes aren't tweeting your album release. Man, Drake was right. When trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers, man, it's freaking hilarious. Meek Mill, you need to focus on making dope ass music. And this rumor that's going around that you're making a diss track to Drake, stop it. You should have done that when you struck, all right? You should have done that the moment you decided to say, I'm going to instigate a rap beef. But no, you didn't. You were busy with your Twitter fingers trying to get at the man, even though you are supposed to be the more acclaimed battle rapper. Even though Funk Flex was the one who said that he has a hot new diss track coming out Tuesday, 8 p.m., which never even came out. And you are the one who bootlegged The Undertaker's theme music to make that craptacular diss track. The Undertaker will go 21-2 at WrestleMania because of your ill usage of his iconic theme music. Meek Mill, you need to take 1,015 seats. And I don't think the sweet bosom of Nicki Minaj is even gonna heal you for this process. So you need to take some seats. Do you deserve the wankster? Of course you do. So with that being said, we're gonna drop on you one more time, just like this. 50 hit him one more time with the wankster.